Well, after the blast, everyone else's numbers are down, which gives us solid majority on over half the civilian ships in the fleet. I mean, no one else comes even close to having that kind of political power. Our time is here, guys.
The show was born in the months after 9/11, is when I was first approached to do Battlestar Galactica. And when I looked at the original series pilot, it was about an apocalyptic attack that wiped out the human race in a moment, and it was sort of a bolt from the blue, and suddenly it was about all these key survivors. And I realized that if we did a series like that in the post-9/11 world, it was going to have a very strong resonance with the audience, and then it felt like it was my responsibility to try to then treat those events and that storyline as truthfully as you could.
She's right, guys. The end times are approaching. Humanity's final chapter is about to be written. And you will be its author.
Guys, did you hear me? This is it. This is it, guys.
And that meant we would try to embrace a lot of the things that were happening in American society at that point. The struggle with freedom versus security, you know, issues of military authority, torture, interrogation of prisoners. There were a lot of things that fit right into our series that were happening in American culture at the same time.
Moments ago, this ship received word of a Cylon attack against our home worlds is underway. As of this moment, we are at war.
Where Blade Runner left off, we wanted to walk through that door. We were not here to try to not understand the power of the medium. And Blade Runner was one of the most prolific films ever made in sci-fi history. And so I said, no one's walked in that world. Why don't we walk in it? You have replicants, you have Cylons. You can call them whatever you want to call them, but human beings created these machines, and now they're coming back to haunt us. And so why not take that understanding and go into that world? And we did. It became, you could feel the presence of Blade Runner inside everything we did.
Earth will become our new home. So say we all. So say we all.
And to this day, I spent 37 years of my adult life trying to get this word out. And now I end up well prepared as the Admiral of the Battlestar Galactica to say it to all of you. There is but one race, and that is it. So say we all. So say we all.
Over 4 award-winning seasons, Battlestar Galactica has continued to pose vital questions about the world in which we live.
My job is, and always will be, to keep the people safe.
I think that it resonates very strongly with people who are active thinkers. And quite often, the active thinkers in life are labeled as the cult thinkers or the fringe thinkers or this or that. But people who really want to think about complex issues are attracted to the show.
A series that took an unflinching look at the most hallowed truths and most terrifying fears of the human race.
I never wanted this kind of responsibility.
The Cylons never asked us what we wanted.